Talk about you.
Oh, I can definitely talk about shit.
Hi, we're here. Oh fuck! I forgot to put this behind screen. Well, yeah. Good thing I wasn't doing anything
We've just
weird.
been fucking out here, just fucking around.
I was so
Welcome.
ready. Okay, welcome to the Witty Wytch stuff. Oh wait, I'm gonna take this off screen so you can read the little doohickey thing. Hold on. Yay. Now we're back. Okay. You had to see the background. I mean, otherwise I wouldn't have went to so much trouble to post it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sexy legs.
well, yeah, because that's they're drawn. When they're drawn, they're always sexy. Who draws lumpy on purpose?
I've seen some good lumpy drawings, honestly. I have.
Cottage cheese thighs?
Yeah, like some realistic, like I like them personally.
I like
it.
whatever you can see in the fuzziness of, I don't know, a black light or a sepia light. Those are the favorite views of my body. They're just smudged enough that I am comfortable.
Fun fact of useless information: the mannequins that you see in stores.
Yeah.
Do you know that the legs on the mannequins were modeled after a 27-year-old man back in 1923?
You know, that feels like a piece of information that was in my brain.
That was not. It now is. Everybody meet Tay. This is
I'm
Tay.
a connoisseur of useless information.
That's what I always say. I don't know what to say now. Okay, we're just a group collection of useless information.
Tay, do you know your birth time?
You know? I told him to check. She's the one with the
Yeah.
the human design.
Human design.
So I would be interested to look up several people now. Now that I know I had a manual, shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Exactly.
I've been really getting into it too. Like, there's been some crazy realizations I've had recently, and just digging into it, you know,
Whatever,
throwing incense at me. You just,
Two.
we need to do like a full energy session. I think.
I think I could use a serious. She. What did you do to me just before?
I just moved a little bit of energy. Yeah,
I'll light them, I guess, and put them in the thing.
did a little bit of Reiki, a little bit of prana movement. Just moved the energy in your system and cleared out some blockages.
And prana is
Prana-
life, breath, life,
Yep.
breath, whatever.
So
Yeah.
Reiki is essentially like the Japanese. It's a Japanese version of energy work. It originates from Japan, and so we
That
are
would make Japanese.
Japanese.
and-
Blah blah
yeah,
blah.
yeah.
Me and my,
It's okay.
saying the same thing over and over
Yeah,
again.
I
Open
think
throat.
it's a requirement.
So we have Reiki, and then prana is prana or ki or chi. They're all just the same, same things, just different words or different areas.
Every culture
Um,
has.
Reiki, when you
Hey.
start Reiki, they recommend you start at the head.
Oh, wait, I know I had a thing. I'll be right back.
Okay. I can talk about energy work. Yeah, I'll totally chat about it. So, Reiki, you generally will start at the head, moving energy from the head down. Prana generally is at the feet up. I do kind of a hybrid of the two because that's how I was taught. My practitioner, who I use personally, but also who I learned from, teaches kind of a hybrid of it because of the fact that it's, multiple, like, energy is found throughout all cultures. It's found throughout, all beings. Like, it's a life force energy. So you don't have to be from, one certain type in order to direct it or use it. The benefit of Reiki and becoming a practitioner in Reiki is that we do get essentially attuned, brought into the Reiki lineage is what we call it. So if I were to look back on my Reiki lineage, you can trace my education back to the original Reiki master, Usui Reiki. So that you don't have to necessarily know that. Reiki is a universal energy. Prana is a universal energy. It's life force energy that we're directing. But yeah, fun stuff. The thing is that a lot of light work and energy work and all of these things, go throughout all religions and all forms of magic, essentially. And there's some really kind of unsavory energy between some of the new age type spiritual community and some of the old paganism, and just this spirituality that kind of floats around in the air. And I don't know, I've just been doing my best to kind of take and, respectfully take the things that apply to me and work well for me and using them in my life and with my people. And it's been life-changing for me. I went from between energy work and human design and herbs, it's what literally changed my life. Like I was on my way out. I don't know how many more years I would have lasted without, finding source and energy and and herbs and like just going into what I needed to do to function, not just function, but to freaking thrive. Like I don't know how many more years I would have made it going the way I was going. Like, and when you saw me, I was even probably, a little bit further along the path than what I had initially. And so it's like, thinking about how much it's changed my life.
Well, I know how much I've seen you grow since I met you.
Yeah, dude. Like,
I don't know how long ago I met you, though.
I think we've known each other probably about 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
I don't think it's been super long.
I don't have a concept of time.
I know that's the thing, is the concept is wonky, but
Hence why we're late. Oh, by the way, it's the Witty Wytch show. There's no introductions.
They're not needed.
You can scoot in and we can scoot. You get this way.
Like we can
If
totally.
it goes over too much further, she's gonna be off the screen.
Yeah, I'm like
She's barely.
barely in frame. Barely in frame.
We're trying to give you the spotlight.
Oh, I don't need a spotlight. It's just.
George's face. She goes, "Are you staying for the pocket?" Don't be sorry. That's fucking hilarious. He can squirm. It's okay. I don't sexually harass him, and he's like literally one of the only ones. Yeah, that boy would die.
That's where the boundary is.
Yep. It was. He calls me mom. I was like, all right, guess I can't do that now. That just seems really awkward and strange. Way past my comfort level, even. The rest of them, yeah, sexually harass the rest of them. I get froggy because I'll get froggy every once in a while. And,
so, what do you mean? What's your
I
definition
get really
of froggy?
I get so flirty. People get
Okay.
almost uncomfortable or interested. One of the two.
We've lived here with someone's He'll look at me and go, "Is that right?"
I find it really funny. The spouses that people like us tend to attract. Because so much of the time you will see this like really hyper spiritual individual that experiences a lot of interesting things and is a little bit out there, and you get these men that are just like, they're like these super grounded, like not really connected with the hyper spiritualism.
Not physically, but
Not
they remind
physically.
me of a hound dog, but not physically.
Yeah, very hound
But they have that
dog-ish.
hound dog porch
Yeah.
laying kind of.
Mhm.
They're gonna watch, but they're not necessarily gonna participate.
Yeah, and it's just really funny to see that it seems like this common balancing theme, and I
Yep.
do think it is this element of grounding.
He's got
Sure.
her.
No, I think
Always
you're the
on.
grounded one.
The whole. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
The whole reason why.
No, he's not grounded.
The whole reason why he and I got together wasn't just because we had a connection with computers and all that kind of stuff. It was also because one
So
of
it
the
wasn't
first
the internet
things-
porn, huh?
Nah. We could do without it.
The jam chicken
But,
porn. It gets everybody.
But no, it's because one of the first conversations we actually had was about some things that he had been experiencing, typically through visions and dreams.
Yep.
And it scared the tar out of him. He didn't know how to.
They tend to clamp down and shut it off.
Yes.
Or attempt to, or they don't tell anybody, which I find hilarious. Why are
It
you
wasn't-
suffering?
It wasn't until after we were married he actually told me, okay, this store we're going into is back in our home. It was this store we're going into. There are certain areas I can't go. I'm like, why? He says, I see blood on the walls.
Really?
And I was like, okay.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
it started to scare him because there were times that I could touch him and I'd be like, who is she? And he's like, who? And I was like, she's a young girl, some guy in a flannel standing over her. At one point, he just looked at me, what the fudge are you talking about? I was like, I don't know, dude. You tell me when you're comfortable. And at one point, he goes, there was a dream I had when I was in my late teens. And, da, da, da. And I was like, has your dad ever checked into the history of the house? He says, no. I was like, you might want to.
Mm-hmm.
Come to find out, some dealings had gone on in that home, and he was a channel for it, didn't know it.
Well, and that's kind of what I'm getting at is a lot of these, we're seeing a lot of men who are, you know, very, very grounded, very kind of like typical masculine presenting, but they are experiencing, you know, very similar things that we're experiencing, but I feel like it's been a lot less okay for them to come forward and talk about those things, you know.
Back in the 40s, 50s, they locked people up.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you get locked up if they didn't want to be with you. It's your husband. I mean,
so
would you name my happy juice?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I think it's interesting to see.
Yeah, I like to watch that evolving. That I like that to evolve. You know, I don't want. I don't know. I like masculine men, but I don't want a man so fucking masculine that his balls get in the way of his brain.
Yeah.
For more than just fucking around, but yeah. I must be machismo, therefore I cannot have really little female kind of attributes. Or then you're locked off from the whole other worlds that you will never experience if you don't shut the fuck up and open your brain.
You have to also have a little bit of, you know, knowledge and room to work with in order to really...
comments. I forgot to turn on the comments. Sorry, guys. Maybe. I don't know. Click. God damn it.
Who knows?
Click it, damn it. Lena, what's up? You're home. Yeah, you're home. Damn. You probably left a little bit ago. Time for me is so retarded. She was here for a minute. For a minute. She was supposed to come back and visit me. I don't know. I'm messing. She didn't promise anything, but I tried to make her. Mm-hmm. I can be manipulative. I think it's funny. I have a good time with it. I never hurt anybody. I do things that are good for them, as long as they're good for me anyway. Mm-hmm. People always go, oh my God, thank you for everything. When they come in, I'll like change their mood and they'll be all pissy. I was like, how it had nothing to do with you. But if you need it to be, yeah. You're coming in here, I'm empathic. It had nothing to do with you. And then they're like, oh, I'm joking. Fuck you. Okay, yeah.
He still goes back to that conversation.
What did I do to him? What did I say to him?
Oh, that first time we were here, when you went to touch him, you just were like, oh, calm down. He was like, he looked at me. You're all like, you're too stressed. And he just...
Oh, yeah. He looked like he's about to pop. I forgot about that combo.
Yeah, he was all like, what's an empath? And I was sitting there just looking at something on the shelf, and I was like, he's not too familiar with a lot of the terminology, so you have to explain it to him.
So the education starts. Here I go. Never ask me a question unless you want all the possible answers that could possibly happen.
Lena's still here.
Hey, she's still. Oh, you're still in Alaska? You haven't come to see me. What is wrong with you? I didn't show anybody what you're saying. There we go. You're still here. Okay, so you're not coming to see me. There. My God, Becky. Beautiful. Well, if you didn't use everything, I'd give you a have to put my foot firmly between your butt cheeks really high.
Great stuff.
It's all good.
It's great stuff.
What?
Turn a 2 into a 10. That's what the girlfriend says.
Oh, that sounds like a late night bar chant.
A 2-inch hole into a 10-inch root.
She's just in the live, not in Alaska.
Oh, she's still okay.
Well, thank you for still being in the
live. Okay. Well, good. Yo. I wish she was still here. Of course, maybe not. I don't know. That would have meant she would have not been seeing me.
True that.
Then that would have been problematic.
A little grumpy.
I'd have been slightly cranky. Because she's like a happy ball of energy. Yeah, she's a happy ball of energy for the most part. No matter what she's feeling. She does have to spend a little less time hiding what she's feeling and expressing it as opposed to just sucking it down. Otherwise, she's all happy-go-lucky. But she don't spend enough time doing self-care, do you, Lena? No, she says. I don't. Oh, my God.
Problem that a lot of us have.
Although I try to take care of myself somewhat. Some self-care. You know, I might have to pick on somebody to do it, but it's okay. I haven't killed anybody in, 5-10 minutes?
5 minutes.
Yeah.
So the mother-in-law is no more?
Huh? Oh, no, she's still here. You know, yeah, that crazy-ass bitch. What you need, honey?
I need an
ashtray.
Yeah.
It is... I'll get it. If I tell you, it'd take longer than you grabbing it.
I know it will.
Oh, my goodness. I can get up. Thank goodness. Jeez.
I say goodness, too.
I don't say goodness. I don't like it.
Well, maybe riding off me then, because that's something I say.
I'm usually, oh my god.
Oh my goodness,
Oh,
that's
fuck.
that's something I say.
I've been saying, oh my goodness, for a minute, like 2 weeks now. I'm like, what the fuck is that? That sounds like a DIY fucking fix your house kind of program. Oh my goodness. Look at this open concept. I'm like, he took out a little bit of a wall. Open concept. The only thing open right now is the space between the ears. Okay, that was me. I've been slightly mean lately. Ish.
Do you know that human design even tells you about which fucking eyes and ears you are like prone to being more willing to listen to in the chart when you have certain little things in your chart? Yeah, you're like, oh, your right ear's more prone to listening to these things. Left ear's more prone to listening to these things. Sorry,
I would like to hear
my
some.
brain is so like
You're
human
good.
design
Well, just like I go
focused
into
that
herbs.
I'm like,
That's what I do with the herbs. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm like,
And then
somebody
she
that
just does it with
understands
random
and
info.
listens. Like,
she pops in. She's like, "Oh, did you know that this tribe in Guinea or whatever?" Blah blah blah. I'm like, "No, but now I am smarter. I can go to bed and know I'm getting up tomorrow. I learned something new, and I'll probably remember it for quite a while. Some of it.
love it.
So yeah.
If I can get rid of all the useless information, I can only find a cure for AIDS.
Well, yeah, it's called kill falcon. I'm not saying nothing. The mouth. Unfiltered, as always. Let's change up.
Well, it's not your
batters.
mouth that's the problem. It's your face that needs deliverance. Because even if you don't say anything, you get purchased.
Well, if I don't say it, I can't be held accountable. Somebody told me I slandered. Somebody told me I slandered them the other day. I was like, no, I stated facts. I'm sorry that you didn't like the facts that I stated about you, but slander didn't happen. I was like, I give a fuck what they thought, but I was like, no, honey, you don't understand the definition of slander. If I state facts that happened and I didn't say what you said I said, I didn't slander you. I said I called him a thief. I never called him a thief. I said this was missing when he left, and when he quit being around, this stopped missing.
Oh, that's too bad.
It was too bad. It was sad. But you know what? Thank you, baby. 1 out of 10 is a success in helping them. Yeah, and then the other 9 are just usually lessons. And lessons of what to look for and who to help. And certain traits, certain flags show you who you should probably avoid. And whoosies. Well,
Speaking
I'm
of-
glad.
Who to avoid?
Yeah.
Do you have some recommendations on some cord cuttings?
I do. If I can find them damn scissors. I hope nobody stole my damn scissors. I have scissors that are like, they're fucking this big. The handles are like, you know, yeah, they're huge.
Are they in here?
They're somewhere in this
Or are
office.
they in the portal?
Somewhere in this office.
They're in this office.
I
Okay.
use them for cord cutting only because they're very huge and visual. They're not really good for much else. They're fucking awesome. I like things that are stupid tiny or stupid big.
Ridiculously big.
Yeah. But I like to use them. I want to put them into function.
I want to get one of those. Have you seen the giant tuning forks?
No.
Oh. There's ones that are like fucking this big, guys. And they make this low earth resonating noise. They're beautiful. They're incredible. And then they make these ones
You
that
need
are,
a sledgehammer to start them going?
you need this big, it's a big mallet essentially. And they're crazy. And then they have these ones that are like a triangle and you hit them and they spin. And so they make this different type of noise because they're
Oh.
spinning. Yeah. I know. I'm like, I need to invest in some good ones like that.
No, shut.
The sound tools, man.
Hey, what don't I have? I don't have the big one, of course, because I've never heard of it.
I know I brought some with me too, but I don't know if I have this.
That one's the heart chakra. It's for love and healing.
I freaking love sound tools so much. Vibration tools.
I was getting it for the shop to be used. Kind of like my singing bowl. I have a singing bowl that, just to explain it, I have a singing bowl that I think other people have played it more than I have, actually. Not that I haven't played it. I play it. I like it. It likes me, but it likes everyone. It is a very loving fucking bowl. It resonated the first time I touched it. But I kind of got that, and I got a bunch of these to do the thingies.
Do the thingies?
Yeah, the chakras. I was watching you do it. I was like, I don't know. There's like a jealous piece of me going, resonate me.
Well, I'll work on yours.
Yeah. Ooh. See, I have no idea how to use the damn things.
So I find that I intuitively work and then learn later.
That's usually how I do most of it. This one didn't come, well, not necessarily intuitively. Okay.
I like to, so what I'm doing right now is just aura work.
Yeah.
And I
So I
just
can feel
kind of
it.
play with, see like where it's resonating and where it wants me to move it. I'll feel the vibration of it change. And when it's really quiet, I'll hear the pitches change.
Okay.
So with the lower frequencies, we use the lower frequencies to help disperse pain and to cleanse. And those ones we sit with like earth resonance, which is heart chakra, or lower. The higher frequencies we use to drive treatments deeper. So you wouldn't use that when you are having pain in a certain area because it's going to vibrate really high and cause discomfort. So
I wonder, because I try to get everything vibing high.
It can be too
Am I
much.
probably causing too much discomfort for less? Because he's in.
Yeah.
The higher I make it, it
Big
seems
time.
like he's.
You have too much discomfort for less, and it also causes discomfort for people who aren't quite ready to be at that area.
You know, I don't know why that didn't dawn on me.
You have to kind of
Yeah,
play
they should
around
have.
with it.
Yeah. I just am always so worried about protecting him because of dumb shit tries to fuck with me. And where else would you go but the things I care about? Because you can't hardly touch me. Not that I'm untouchable, but petty little shit doesn't really. But it rolls off me almost like and onto somebody else near me. So I spend a lot of time protecting him, high vibrating. That might be intensifying his pain now that you bring it up. Yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah, you have to play around with the vibrations. You have to bring them up in stairs. It's
I went to
difficult.
straight, fierce, protective lioness kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I see, folks, I am prone to mistakes. I don't care what they say. And now it's out there for the public to know. Holy shit.
Isn't it fucking crazy? Like, look at what this type of shit does. Like, you
It's
just go through and work through, and it, like, that's what I mean. Like, this stuff doesn't always work the way that we think it needs to.
This is where I come into it, because the higher vibrations are making it easier for Les to ignore his mother, that crazy cow. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she is a joy eater, and she just waits for him to be alone.
Well,
the high vibe makes that him easier. He handles that a lot easier now because he recognizes her for the narcissist that she is. Because she's more of a, what do you call it, covert and not submissive. What's the other? Passive. But she's covert, kind of passive type of a narcissist. She's only worried about herself. She doesn't give a flying fuck what happens to him, as long as she gets her way. And her way doesn't really benefit anyone, period. But she won't leave him alone. So the high vibing has.
Not even herself?
Huh?
Not even herself?
She doesn't care if she hurts anything, as long as it bothers me. I am her target for the moment. Yeah.
Well, yeah, 'cause she's not targeted on her son.
Well,
not right now.
She was until I came into the picture, and now I had to go, and she can't get rid of me. She's tried. But anytime things start to go south, I'm like, hey, you fucking love me? He's like, yeah, I fucking love you. And I was like, well, then why are we doing this? This is stupid. You're acting this way. I don't know why you're acting this way. It's not your typical behavior. What is going on? Even if he doesn't know, at least at that point, I know that I got something to work with. Because if he didn't love me, at that point, he would think that somebody would say something. Or at least be quiet.
Yeah.
It's not like I can't hear you.
Exactly.
I mean, there's a little bit of mind reading on. Every once in a while he gets pissy. He's like, I'd like to say things out loud, right? Yeah, I try. Because I'll answer it before you ever ask the question. I like to talk, right? I want to know, make sure I can. Yeah, so I try to let him talk. But yeah, no, the vibes that are high now help him deal with her, but they might be amplifying the pain. So now I got to figure something else out.
Yeah.
And murder is wrong. I mean, you go to jail, something like that. I don't want to look like the Great Pumpkin, so there's that. No death.
Well, the vibrations is also a way that I've used to help eliminate things from my life as well. Because the thing is that when you vibrate at a certain amount, it's really hard to keep things around. because
Boy, that makes sense.
because quantum physics says that vibration has to be matched. So like with pendulums, when you swing a pendulum, it's going to go to the more swinging pendulum. Vibration, it's going for the higher vibration. Everything has to be matched. So if it's not matched, it has to leave. And so, and think about
it's hanging on by teeth and toenails, man.
Because it's vibrating so much that it's really intense. It can be really uncomfortable. And so like sometimes people will experience headaches and nausea and things like that, like just from being in your presence.
Oh, that's a given.
The
I thought it was just because I'm so sweet.
Exactly. No, it's about vibrations.
Because they're getting spiritual diabetes.
Yeah, it's about vibrations.
Well, I guess that would be spiritual
which it
diabetes.
Is, because if we're gonna think about it in the terms of how this like all gets brought down to, is the thought is that we're vibrating to the highest level of love. The highest vibration is pure love, heart chakra, right? Yep. And that's where everything comes connected, because we have our upper and our lower, our earth frequencies, our heavens, our whatever you want to call it frequencies, and the heart is what brings it together, because we're here in this earth, right? Our physical bodies are in the earth plane, so that's why we resonate with this earth resonant, frequency. Or somewhere else, maybe we would resonate with something else. But in this frequency, this is what we stick with. So, we have to play around with, what we set our vibrations at, where, we're vibrating as far as frequencies go. And people do shift, they do change when you change the environment. And so sometimes so think about it, like when you start to get really, really twitchy and vibrating, it can get irritating. It can be kind of a hard shift. And so if you have individuals that are not ready to shift, at least not that drastically, it can be really, really uncomfortable. And yeah, it also really explains why people just kind of fall away sometimes. Like,
boy, do they ever.
They just do.
Is this something I've done? I'm like, no, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything different. Well, I mean, I say the same fucked up shit I always say. You're offended now. Why are you offended today? When yesterday you were laughing your ass off. This would make kind of somewhat sense. But right now I'm kind of going back and forth, because the woman does drag me down to my lower levels of myself.
Exactly.
But I do stop myself when I catch on, because she won't stop. She just won't stop. She's tenacious, and I don't lose. I don't fail. It's not that I don't lose. I don't fail at what I need to do.
Exactly.
Whatever it is I got to do, I can't fail. There's just not an option there, because it's supposed to be done. So yeah, she just makes me just. And then her sister joined in. I'm like, oh my God, get out of here! Because
her sister's around.
Her sister, yeah, she's somewhere down. She's towards. Willow, Hatcher's Pass here.
But she's like close, really close.
Yeah.
Not like she's
no. She came out here and she was like trying to give me a whole bunch of. I don't know. I think she was trying to intimidate me. I'm just looking at her going, you're cute. Shush. You're almost 70 something. I don't know what's happening here. You definitely don't want to piss me off. Because she, at 70, why are you pissing people off? Why are you going at them? And she wasn't even right. That was the thing. But she couldn't hear the whole thing. I was like, I thought she was nice. It's crazy. And I know what it comes from, because I know what she does. Crazily inside, she tells her sister stuff.
Yeah.
But instead of checking it out, she buys right into it.
Yeah. But she's her sister from far away, and not far away.
From up the road. She's the only sister that'll, comes around and sees her, but same point. It's not her favorite sister. She won't answer the phone when that sister calls. She uses the hell out of her.
That's sad.
Well, but sad is the fact the woman takes it.
I just think it's sad that's the life that she lives, and the people that are around her. Like, she's at this age of her life, and that's who she spends her time with. Like, that's the people that are left over.
The sister has a semi-social life, from what I see. I mean, she's a nice person. She used to work at, prominent business. And she comes around. I mean, if this is your sister, the crazy inside is this person's sister, and you would grow up with her, that means that the woman is a manipulative person. Quiet, passive, manipulative. She likes to destroy other people's affections for each other. She can't stand anyone to be happy. It drives her insane, rather than work on her own happiness.
I heard a creator talking today about how, not fucking everybody is doing their work. Not everybody is here to actually take care of themselves. Not everybody is here to. Sorry,
Oh, you didn't hurt me.
as long
Yeah,
as you
didn't hurt me.
But it's just really interesting to see how there's those of us that really do care about how what we leave behind and what the people we leave behind.
Too many people are worried about the instant gratification. You'll even harm them in 2 seconds, but they're like, cool, but I get this now. I'm like, yeah, but oh my god, moron. Yeah, not even a long run, man. It could be just around the block and you get your ass hit.
That's true.
But you'll do it because today you got that cheeseburger,
Yeah. So not everybody here,
it's when they're
is ready
woke,
to do
not
that.
awake.
Mhm.
They don't dig the woke.
Mhm.
Not the ones who say they're woke and they're not really woke. They're not really sure they're gonna own it. There are a few of them that come here, and I like them. I think there's, I don't think they're necessarily buying the whole cookie or.
That's the thing. There's some cool people out there that
They are
are
labeling themselves as woke, but when I talk to them a little further because they can't shut up, I'm like, well, here's a question, just a question, but when they explain it, it's like they're on the edge of it. So I'm like, okay, because honestly, I just don't have time. I'm older. I don't have time to play with people who aren't going to do anything worthwhile. There we go. Words. Sarcasm would be my first language,
right.
Not English.
Well, that's the reason why it's called spelling and not lettering.
Ooh. If it was lettering, there'd be too many silent freaking consonants.
Well, no, that was a conversation I actually had with someone. They were all like, why is it called spelling? And I was like, because you're literally bringing something into existence.
Yep.
That's why it's called spelling and not lettering.
That's actually, I like that. Oh, announcement real quick. Because this should all be done in the beginning, I guess. At some point, I'll get my shit in order. Don't count on it. At least not soon. I'm going to do a pre-recorded video-y thing. And under the Witty Wytch show, but it'll be witching in the kitchen. So I'm going to do little tidbits of kitchen magic and or also things that are going on food-wise, etc. Like, I'll touch on it a little bit right now, simply because it bothers the shit out of me. I did not. Well, okay, I knew they stopped doing GMOs. Some of them more. Now they're not. It hasn't so much that they stopped doing GMO. They have relabeled it as bioengineered food product food products.
Same
but
thing.
You gotta look where the ingredient. It's exactly the same thing.
thing.
They just took longer to say it, so I guess it means something different. Same shit.
So you mean they're rebranding?
Yeah, but it's in more food than it was.
Yeah, they're rebranding.
And there's also bugs. Yeah, they're doing some weird shit.
Top 3 that they're using: locusts, crickets, and mealworms. They're also getting ready to introduce the soldier blackfly, silkworms, and I don't remember if it was millipedes or centipedes.
Well, silkworms.
Do you know what they're
okay.
putting it into for the most part?
Food.
Just about everything. The first things that they're starting with are everything that would be grain based.
That's what I was wondering, is if it's starting off in like grains.
Pass it off as.
So, and there's a specific something that they're calling it. I don't remember exactly what it is. It's like an 18-month. But the top 3 things to look for is chitin,
Okay.
cochineal, which is a type of beetle.
Which is already in our food, which is already in most red stuff.
Yeah,
It's a red food coloring. It's a natural red food coloring.
Yeah, anything that's
Natural.
Yeah.
anything that's
Because
colored
it's a bug.
up to
Well, natto is
If it's-
natural.
if it's
and I do that
under
one.
number 10, you know how they have the letter
Yeah.
Red number.
all the
Yeah.
numbers, like yellow number 20.
Yeah.
If it's under 10, it's from the carmine coloring, which is from the cochineal beetle.
Is that the
If
one that's
it's-
poisonous?
If it's over that, it actually lets it women having seizures, miscarriages. It was actually the start of ovarian cancer in women in the 1800s because the human body cannot process insect proteins. It's actually to our system. But
Interesting.
anything over like 10 and over is actually petroleum based. It's a petroleum byproduct. just like all other synthetic forms of food coloring, yellow, blue, pick whatever one you want.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of synthetic things. When I make it from scratch, like totally create whatever, it is never the color it comes in when you buy it.
Yeah.
Even like Goofer's Dust. I bought Goofer's Dust. That's what started the whole thing of me noticing everything not the right color. I'm like, why? But Goofer's Dust, they always have it in that really almost neonish mint green.
Mm-hmm.
When you make it, it is a red brown.
Mm-hmm. Almost like breakfast.
Yeah, because I make it. And I'm like, motherfuckers, and how do you get it that color?
Artificial coloring, petroleum byproducts. I mean, it messes with the endocrine of the body.
That would make
which
sense.
Is just, I mean, it shuts down your liver, kills your kidneys, which is the same thing as regular pharmaceuticals because the Rockefellers own the petroleum industry,
Yep.
and that's why it's in all
And
of
earth
this.
jizz was highly addictive. Earth jizz being the when you pump the earth and it's the on the outside of the drill. Yeah, it's that leftover jizz. The jizz, the earth jizz. I mean, when they pump the earth, it leaves this weird shit on the fucking pump drill, whatever the fuck is going on. And yeah, and then they just start slapping into the things. That way we're all, but it makes everything taste good.
Also, they say.
Well, no, have you ever been able to, okay, like you've eaten some of the food, you know it's terrible for you, but it's really addictive. And it has a good taste. Well, now everything's starting to taste funky. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say, yeah, actually. But I know now, like I can eat. That's what started all this shit. Where I looked at the packaging, because
you taste something, you're like, this doesn't taste how it used to. It doesn't taste right.
Bell peppers were the first thing. I said, "The fuck is wrong with the bell peppers?" Or did I? What is happening? You know? And I was like, I don't know. Did I slip somewhere else? Am I off in another universe? But yeah, the peppers started tasting like they still taste funny. They don't taste right. I'm growing some of my own from the heirlooms, the non-GMOs.
Too.
Huh?
I've got some starts too.
Yeah, but I want to grow some, and if I grow them and they don't taste like the odd like this taste, then it's not me. I'm going for a long haul, fucking find out kind of a testing thing.
I just priced out all the stuff for my raised beds. We're gonna do them this next weekend. I've got all kinds of starts. I'm so excited to have some some homegrown food. You know.
Well, yeah, I remember.
I did do some heirlooms.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you're listening, if you all still listening anyway, heirloom seeds, get them while you fucking can. Figure out how to grow shit. Nail on your shit. I know. I sound like a. Do what? Yeah.
One in Norway and two here. And one in
Stockpile.
Canada is no longer produced.
Stockpile that, but also stockpile things like I've been buying the compressed coconut hull because
coconut fiber.
Yeah, I get that, and you can recondition old soil with it. That, and you get the activated charcoal. Stir that in there, and then that white stuff. That what's that shit called?
The perlite.
That's the one. I was like percolite, and I was like, that's not it. It's percolite. Yeah, I can't talk. I haven't been on talk for a couple months. I'm just going to go ahead and roll with that. But yeah, get that, and you can put in different things. As long as it's not meat, you can put it in the little thing, composty thing. Just churn it a little bit. Have one that's compost, have the other one that's ready to go. I have a flower pot out there. It's not even my flower pot. It's that crazy lady's flower pot, but it's all top of it got busted. And I was like, I'm commandeering. She took so many of my things. She likes to steal from me, so I steal one thing. Fuck you. It's a big pot about like this, and it sits about high off the ground. I've been just composting soil and reconditioning old soil, and you just put that on there. And I picked up an herbal compost tea, and you can use that as well too. Yeah, it looks brown and it's like liquid shit. It's just not thick. Well, not that all shit's thick, obviously. And now I know because I've cleaned.
Tea.
Yeah, I've cleaned so much of her shit off the floor because she likes to leave me happy surprises. This is why I drink, folks. She's crazy. She almost drives me crazy, but I'm already there. I've already taken over the staff. The staff likes me best.
You're going to try and say that it was all her.
We
know more. We know better.
It's okay. I'm turning the rabbits against her now.
We'll let her.
The rabbits are turning on
You're
her.
turning the rabbits against her?
She buys them food and they won't come. They won't eat her food hardly anymore, and they keep coming to me because I give them fresh vegetables. I make them rabbit salad. I make about one a day.
That's cute.
It is funny, but like kale and other leafy stuff. You're not supposed to give them anything rooted. Okay.
I didn't know that.
Yep. Too many root. It's a treat. It's not meant to be a food.
That makes sense.
Yeah, like carrots.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that whole stereotype of bunnies love carrots.
They probably
do
the
love them, but
greens
they
are
shouldn't.
probably better for
That's what they
them
want.
than the
Yeah,
roots.
you're not supposed to eat them root at all. Root's bad. Carrots are like a special like treat. It's like that cookie you shouldn't have because it's bad for you. But you're busting that diet. No, I don't mean a diet like trying
I
to
don't
weight
believe
diet.
in that stuff.
I'm not talking about
calories.
I'm
now.
not talking about the diet like that. I'm talking about like don't take in a bunch of carbs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anal leakage, depending on where you get the cookie from. It could be locusts and chips.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start making sweets now so that they're okay.
It would be fun though to just talk about. I mean, like.
Well, okay. So
And
far, I
all-
found out it's Oreos, Betty Crocker, and what was the other one?
What are we talking about?
They're the fake fucking food.
Hostess.
Well,
Tell me I
probably
shouldn't eat Oreos anymore.
and look at the packaging.
No.
You must.
No.
You have to.
This is my favorite thing is
Well, when you
Oreos
look-
with fucking peanut butter in them. It's my favorite
So
high
make
snack.
your own Oreo.
Because I have so much time and energy to make my
Well-
own homemade fucking organic ass Oreos. I
Well,
try.
Large amounts of it. Just do one day where it's Oreo day. Remember when it was the
Oreo
1800s?
day, yes.
1800s. They had the whole fucking like your whole
All right,
friend group.
I'm gonna
Everybody
do this
came over
instead.
with one, you know.
I need somebody in the community to come out and bring me some locally sourced Oreos, okay? I will pay for them. But
It's like I'm paranoid. I look at everything, even like the deli stuff. Like
I know.
Les picked up
I know.
jalapeno poppers from
Fred Magic
Cars.
Cars,
It was
yeah.
Cars, and I ate one. And I was like, "Why does this taste wrong?" Oh, I got unusual senses. If something I've ingested, medicinally isn't good or is real bad, I will throw up. I don't throw up. I can't even throw up when I try too hardly.
Mhm.
But my body just it's like no, and it comes back out, and I'm like, okay.
Uh-huh.
Took me a while to figure it out, but I can taste when the food tastes funny. And like I said, it all started with them damn peppers, man. But
I think
I ate one, and I was like, why do these taste wrong? I asked Les, I said, did they taste funny to you? And he goes, no. Are you sure? It's like, no, they taste okay. They're not like yours. I said, well, nothing like mine, baby. Anyway, I got to look at the package. I pulled it back out, and I looked at it. It's like, motherfucker. It says made partially with bioengineered food. I was like, oh hell, motherfuck! I can taste it.
Well, that can also mean canola oil, though, too.
Yeah.
If you pay attention to a lot of the so-called.
Well, you shouldn't be taking
oils
that in
or
yourself either.
oils,
That shit'll kill you. Same thing with vegetable oil. That shit'll kill you. Olive oil is your buddy.
That's why when they say, if you ask a restaurant,
Yeah.
those things, like you say, what do you make your food in? And they'll say, oh, vegetable oil. A lot of people automatically assume corn oil, which isn't really matter.
It doesn't matter.
But 9 times out of 10, what it actually is it's canola oil.
It's canola. I know I should know.
They've actually hybrid a plant about 7-8 years ago. It grows in originally, canola oil itself was made from the rape, not grape.
The rape?
Seed.
I thought that was a misprint. I remember reading something on
No, rapeseed is actually part of the mustard family. And it's actually a phytophthalein, whatever that word is, where it causes carcinogenic disruptions within the human body, mainly the lymphatic system.
Of course.
And 9 times out of 10, the only reason why they can call it canola oil instead of rapeseed oil, not only because PC crap out there, but also because it was blended with soybean oil. And for those who don't know, soybean oil was the original birth control and chemical castrator up until the mid-60s.
And you say your information's useless, I think not. See?
I read books.
We're dangerous now, all three of us together. That would be fun.
that's the fun part. That's the thing about like community, dude, is that like you get these people together and we get to freaking share the info. Like, guys, I get so jazzed and so excited about being with others that vibe similarly.
Hell yeah. It's insane.
Or even completely differently, but we can carry a conversation and talk about things. Like, you don't have to be like totally the same people.
Hell no. I mean, all you gotta do is find the crazy that you get along with.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Find your fractal.
Yep.
Find your fractal
Well,
line.
yours is a lot nicer than mine. I just need to find the right crazy group. My tribe is formed by the amount of crazy and if it vibes in the right fucking zone. All the crazies that you get along with, they all vibe in your area. You found one.
I want to be an off-grid. That's my idea.
As long as there's enough people, I will.
Have people to flirt with.
Hey, butts need grabbed, and I need to grab something. I fall down a lot.
I would do very well in a community like that.
I'm the biggest walking tease I think I've ever met.
Oh, it's getting bad now.
It is getting rough. Oh, my life just makes a lot more sense now. By the time you understand everything, it's too late to use it.
Yeah, a lot of time.
Yeah, because I can't chase them down and tackle them anymore. Hey, motherfucker, stop moving. I got things planned. Lay down and be nice. Or just lay down and be quiet. I don't need you to communicate. I want to be all 3 golden girls. I want to roll them all in one. I'm in this little body. Right here.
3 golden girls, there were 4.
What? No.
Yeah.
No.
The mom.
There was Estelle.
Okay, wait. I got rid of Dorothy.
Oh, you don't like Dorothy.
Well, no, I apparently in my mind somehow got rid of Dorothy because that was Sophia, Blanche, and I'm not an idiot though, so maybe
Yeah, the Rose is the one that kind of like, unless you like talking about obscure places in Central Europe.
No, Midwest Ohio perhaps on occasion, but I'm gonna say no. I think I'd have to keep Blanche, get rid of Rose. I don't want to be an idiot. I spent too many years of my life being blonde. Oh my God, Vicky. You see the size of her ass? Yeah, I got Valley Girl stuck in my throat. It irritated me then. Yeah. Oh my God. Dragon Septarian?
Pre-night.
Pre-night.
Mm-hmm.
That is a nice piece.
Mm-hmm. I've got 2
You hoarder.
You want to hear some funny shit, actually?
No, I'd rather you be depressed.
Too bad. Only gonna hear funny shit.
Well, son of a bitch.
So I bought 2 pieces like that at there's a little rock store that opened up down off Bogard.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
It's Gems of the Earth, but he's not in Cash Camper anymore because he sold that.
Oh, is that
part.
guy?
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
So
God.
it's in
I was
there.
gonna say this makes more sense now.
But they moved it home to their place,
All right.
and so they're right off of Bogard.
You said pray night and what?
Pre-night and tourmaline.
Okay, there we go.
And so
Yo.
I got 2 pieces because I wanted them for meditation, so I had one for each hand, and I did a marksman like shooting clinic.
Who'd you shoot?
I did an Appleseed shoot. It's a great. Now I'm going to get into it. Appleseed is it's a program that teaches some of the fundamentals of shooting and kind of the beginning of the American Revolution.
Oh, literally
tells the
shooting a gun.
story
I
of
was
it.
joking with it, but
No, literally shooting
oh,
a
okay.
gun.
No wonder you're still going.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. So we used I shot a 22. You can shoot any rifle, it doesn't matter, but we shoot over 500 rounds in 2 days, so it's kind of like an affordability thing.
No shit.
I ended
Especially
up
with them all fucking trying to track our bullets.
yeah. So I ended up I went to this thing, and it was a lot. Like especially with how sensitive I am now, it's essentially boot camp for 2 days. You essentially learn how to shoot like you would in basic camp, but you do it in the span of 2 days. And you do all of these like really cool things while we were sitting down listening to the story. And one of the instructors is my husband's tech at the shop. And he's a friend of mine as well. So he was teaching, and then his brother came as well. And his brother and I have gotten to know each other as well and vibe. And he's a little bit more hippie-ish and like has long hair and does yoga and stuff. I laugh because they're so different from
Does
one
anybody
another.
wear hammer pants?
He does.
Nice.
He does.
Because my hammer
He
pants
does.
chick won't wear hammer pants
He
for me
does.
no more.
He will wear hammer pants. I love him.
Nice.
Jono's amazing. Anyways, I looked over at him and I was like, I could see that he was struggling a little bit with just like the energy, because we were both kind of like these sensitive, like soft beings, and like, at the shooting range, like it just is what it is. I've spent a lot of time at the range. But so I handed him this little rock, and for him to hold, and he was like, oh, thank you. So we're like sitting here listening to story time with our rocks, and he's like, okay, he's like, is this for me or would you like it back? I was like, no, the moment it left my hand, it was yours. Like, it's like, you can take it. So I just kind of like subscribed to that like, okay, but it's gone now. Well, I went and had a Reiki session this last week, and Pam generally gives me a stone whenever I leave, and she gave me this pre-night stone, and I swear it's like identical to the one that I gave Jono. And so I need to text him and just be like, hey, look, the universe made me whole again, because it cracks me up, because I was like, that was exactly it. When I gave it to him, I was like, nope, the universe like returns whatever I put out, like it's no big deal. And so the fact that it came back and I have another one, I was like, all right, I see that.
I have not seen what the tourmaline is though. It's usually epidolite, something like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what she said. We already figured out I can't pronounce dick.
I'll grab the other one.
I can say dick
next time.
I can say dick.
You can say that one pretty well.
Yeah, no, dick. Yeah, fuck, dick. Yeah, keep it in the symbols, like the syllables, symbols. Keep it symbols. I'm just thinking of dick size. Never mind, I'm done. And here we go. Can I have some more happy juice?
Yes, of course. Do you need more happy juice?
Oh, I'm fine. I've just been perverted extra lately. I don't know. It's not so much that I'm more horny or anything, because I'm about the same level of horny as normal. Oh, that's the wolfenite.
I've got some wolfenite.
You got some?
I do have some wolfenite. What is it? What is it good for? Do you know?
Baby cakes. Off the top of my head, I have to look it back up again.
But I
keep looking it up, and I keep reading it, but it's not sticking in my brain.
Yeah, because it's kind of a weird one.
Well, it's also just not smut. My brain's just all involved in smut lately. I even put on smut eyeshadow. It's called smut from Concrete Minerals.
So you are just solidifying your thought process right now.
And smut. I'm a smutty motherfucker. Smut. Oh, the other one's called Troublemaker. That was the other color I was looking for. Smut, Troublemaker, and wait. But it wasn't kinky. I put on Temptress. That was it. Green is the Temptress.
Yeah, I thrifted my wolfenite.
You thrifted it?
I found it at Goodwill.
You're shitting.
In a specimens case. It's not super big, but it's a piece. It's like a specimen piece.
Is it that big? Is it that big? You just made your fingers?
It's like a piece, yeah, with pieces of wolfenite off of it.
Oh god.
What? How much of a score did I get? Because I bought it for $6.
You scored. You so scored. You scored like a motherfucker.
I got 3 different pieces, and
I'm selling those individual ones at like 23.
Okay. So yeah.
So a big chunk like that, and these are itty bitties. Yeah. Let me show it up here. Here you go. Maybe, I don't know. See if I can get it. Try another fuck.
Right.
Yeah, it's the shine on the thing.
A little bit better.
It's all shiny. What in the hell? Oh, yeah. I'm trying.
Take the top off.
Take its top off. There we go. Let's see. Less shiny. You know, I'm kind of wondering about this light here. Hang on. There. That's a little-ish better. It's much better in person, obviously.
Oh yeah, it's so beautiful. It's this really
gorgeous.
Beautiful, like
it's
candy orange, but it has an iridescent.
It reminds
shine
me of candy corn.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah.
But some of it goes river orange, and then some of it's dark orangey brown. But it is so shimmery and shiny, and the energy is nice. I got that one of these in my medicine bag. Somebody was wearing a thing of mine, and then I think they may have wished me ill. But they're in the medicine bag with some. Hey, it happens on a regular basis for me. Love me, and if you don't love me, it's like some of them have to go straight to fucking fuck you, bitch. I'm like,
I don't know. I've never I guess I've wished a couple people ill.
Well,
not very many though.
I wish some people.
They've had to be some people, pretty gnarly people.
Right. Well, some people just won't leave you alone. I.e., crazy lady inside. I mean, I'm like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Oh my God, leave me alone. You won't like me if I'm angry. Those are Phenakite. These are part of the synergy sets.
I really want to make some energy tools.
But these are synergy ones. These are the 12.
I know.
Okay, you know which one I'm talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
This is not cheap either. The Herderite, Herderit, Herderite. This one was stupid expensive, and they're so fucking tiny. I'm afraid to take them out of the...
Right.
Really? Fuck off. Assholes.
It's like a little guy.
Yeah. There's a little, yeah.
Like an animal almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's the one.
It didn't think we would notice it.
Well, it should be a little more careful. And
it should have been. Yeah.
It's normally louder in here, so yeah. things went like.
Well, we brought the vibrations up really, really high in here before we
Probably
started.
got curious. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but we pushed everything out of here. It was so high that it was like, I love it.
That's how I live.
I love. I am at a stage now where I just I love living at this high vibration level so much.
Yes.
That it gets. Yeah. Exactly. Thank you. Like it gets intense.
Yeah,
I like it like
it's
that.
all fun and games until somebody loses an eye. Then it's ball. Eyeball. And I can get corny. I'm getting old enough.
Yeah, but I don't know, on a piece of like either selenite or a piece of quartz, like clear
You
quartz.
want one that amplifies rhodonite.
I want one that will amplify rhodonite.
Rhodonite, not rhodonite. 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 Rhodolite.
Rhodolite?
Rhodolite. Rhodolite.
The red one?
One of them that focuses your energy into a point. It's like, it's the best tip.
Oh, rhodolated.
No.
No.
Nope.
Yeah, I know. It's
an R. It's a
Yeah.
rhodonite. Rhodonite, not rhodonite. Oh,
Are you thinking about the shape or the type?
the type, the stone, the name?
Okay, I'm thinking about the shape.
No, I'm talking. This one is it's rhodonite. Yeah, peachy pink, very very faint, almost to a milky whitish, but it's more on the pink peach. Good Lord.
Not this one?
That's that one. That one. Rhodonite. Yes,
This one?
It's the thing that focuses the energy, so it makes a beautiful tip on a wand.
Almost sounds like rhodolite.
What? But it is rhodonite, and I think that one. I've got it. It's in my. The guy was making me organites, special organites for the shop, but he used the rhodonite in the third eye area or in the top of the sacral, not sacral, but the crown chakra. Hey, I'm trying to figure out the chakras now. I've just taken cliff notes my entire life for everything that I've had to do because everything is an emergency. Learn what you gotta learn. It's like it would be like surgery in the battlefield kind of thing. That's how I've had to learn my magic throughout the years. Yeah, learn as I need it. I was always led to the right information. I've never actually sat down and been able to so fucking focus on anything hardly. There's a small clip of time when I was running from a psychopathic cop out of South Carolina, and I came here as a fugitive. I was such a bad girl. I was a witch in South Carolina. Pissed off a psycho cop, ginger motherfucker. I can say ginger if I want to. My boyfriend's ginger. He looks like Ronald McDonald and Wendy's had an illegitimate child. His crotch is, never mind. He's not watching anyway. His crotch is so flaming orangey red. I was like, you look like, yeah. He thought I was funny after a minute.
I fucking love Vivian Knight so much.
Oh my god, yes.
It's such a great
It is so pretty. I never thought about it. When I'm showing them the rocks and stuff, we should put the light behind it, I think.
Yeah, absolutely, because it glows.
I have flashlights. I'm not retarded. Where they are, though, that's a whole different ballgame.
Right?
I had flashlights. I bought a whole box of flashlights. The little LEDs. There's a whole box, 24 in there. And I bought the batteries and all this stuff. Almost every single one from here in the shop has went missing. I still have the ones in the house.
Or not Shadowgate?
Let me see.
Shungate?
Tektite, I think, maybe. They don't go through, so I'm not sure.
Did you ever find your brookite? Is that it right there?
I thought I did.
It is.
Yeah, well, that's some of it. My brookite somewhere. Because I had a small slice of brookite. I kept a slice. It was in a box, at least at first. And those are where I'm trying to collect all of the 12 synergy stones to make, but I want to make the small, necklace. I don't think I can afford a big one.
Yeah.
Because that Herkerite or Herkadorli or whatever, I forgot shit it was I had here.
Hinderite. Yeah, I put it back up there.
Yeah, that was not cheap. That made me flinch a little. Yeah, there's that. And then there's Not Doomerite. It's
Dan
Danburite. Danburite, yeah. Okay. Also, a little bit here. She makes some of the jewelry that's in the shop. She does some of the necklace jewelry and things like this. And Forte has lately been helping me. I taught her. Didn't take much, but showed her how to do the supplements. So she's my now supplement saving grace. It's like I don't know. I'm not saying it because I'm just not saying it. I'm not saying nothing. And her husband fixes my computers, and that's all I'm gonna say.
There you go.
He still likes me. We're okay. Everything's fine. He hasn't ran screaming in the night naked.
That's good.
Yeah. Pretty sure he'd be a little startled how he got naked. I tried to get away. She just grabbed everything. I said, don't leave me. My computers need you. He kept running. I kept his clothes. I figured he'd come back for him or something. Because I think it's a decent enough run. He should think about twice.
He's not much of a runner though.
All right, so maybe I can do that. What's that thing where and you throw it and it lands between their legs and then down they go? That's how I catch them.
Oh, I don't know what those are called.
Yeah, fuck, I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, you swing them, and then they fall down because it wraps around their feet. Yeah. Ball chucks?
Maybe.
Why has everything got to be a ball?
It's like the ball and chain.
Because men named most of it.
The mace is the only one that doesn't actually have ball in the name. So it's a spiked ball on it.
But it is a ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a penis thing. It's always a penis
Did
thing.
you know how sperm wells?
What's this really clear?
This one up here?
The pineapple one?
This one? Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
It is interesting.
Variation tonight. I noticed that too.
Well, now everybody's going, what crystal? This crystal is my favorite crystal.
Pineapple
Well,
quartz.
the two favorite. No.
It's not?
No.
What is it?
Best I can figure possibly a citrine variation. And suffice it to say that I had a geologist dude come in, and he couldn't tell me how much he thought they were necessarily worth. But there's this one and another one I'll pull down in a second. But they have their own universe. And I took them somewhere, and the person I took them to wasn't my normal person. They said they were synthetic, like they were man-made. I was like, I don't know. That don't sound right. But he's a geologist. He comes by once a year when he comes up to do some of the work up here, but he's like one of the top ones. All he could say is, when I asked him, I said, not that I'm selling, because I've never in a motherfucking million years. I was like, what would they be in the ballpark of? And he goes, I couldn't even begin to guess. He goes, don't sell them.
Yeah.
Don't ever sell them.
No.
I was like, nope. I wouldn't even shove my name in his ass or anything. Nothing. If I won't shove it up your ass because you're being a pain in my ass,
Then it's
I mean,
special.
I really like it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because anything's a weapon. I'm short. I don't care. I'm going to survive, God damn it. God damn it. I don't know. It depends what we're working with today. I don't know what is extra. But I kind of feel like they're storage stones. They keep information in them.
Record keepers.
Yeah, Lumerian. Feels like, yes. I'll get the other one. Squeeze them in. I should step up on the step stool, but I'm not going to fall.
A collector of memories.
Memories. Yeah, we're not singing. Sorry about that. I don't know about her, but I ain't trying it. And these are the two. Let's go here.
Very yin yang.
Yeah. Pew, pew, pew. Anyway. Oh my god. In my RV somewhere I got it tucked away is I think it's mid-70s Jane Fonda record.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, okay, that fucking RV is a year older than I am.
Cute.
God, that made me sound terribly old. I'm young in my head. I'm not reverting. I just never grew up. Fuck off. I just got smarter in the vocabulary department. The rest of me is just childish. Because even then, I was stirring the cauldron. My mom, I'd be making mud pies, so she thought, "What you making?" Potions. Oh, you're making mud pies. Mom, I'm making potions. Mud pies, potions. Mud pies, potions. I'm making potions. 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 I get so mad. She would be so upset because witchcraft, Southern Baptist upbringing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she always called me the spawn of Satan. Yeah, my comments and never ever were to her liking.
I'm sure they were not.
Well, she did like when I used the big words. That's what she taught me, to use big words. So consort, concubine, and harlot came to mind.
Those are good ones.
Right? I thought so. I said, so he's my daddy, huh?
That's what I was thinking.
Which end did you have
dude,
sex with?
Did you not think that one through?
Did you take Horny to a new meeting, Mother?
Dude.
Yeah, she slapped the shit out of me. I thought it was worth it to a degree. Some of it was like I'm borderline. Consort. No, concubine was the one that got me. Oh, no, harlot got me beat the hardest. Harlot. Whack. Whack. Whack as I smirked. You never smirk when you get slapped. It's terrible. But when I became a parent, I understood the other end of that. Oh, you gonna smirk? I'm wiping it off your face.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My kid either had crocodile tears or he did the smirk. I'm like, oh, good Lord, what am I doing with you?
My goodness.
All he seemed to inherit from me was some serious charm.
Yeah.
And he got his dad's con.
Oh, that's too bad.
It is, because his dad's terrible at it. It was a very short-lived con.
I'm just showing all the goodies.
That one, I just looked that one up.
Beautiful.
I just looked that one up. That one.
What is this?
It's a quartz.
It is a quartz.
Okay, hang on a second. That's actually funny because I took a snapshot of the order.
Oh,
And yeah, today. For no reason. I took a snapshot of what it was.
Thank you.
But yeah, you're welcome.
When are you coming over to my house for a session?
You're cute.
You need to. I know, but it's freaking important.
It is.
It's really important,
it
and I'm
is.
gonna keep hounding you about
Please,
it because
definitely.
you really need to.
I am agreeing with you.
And if I continue to say it, then
if I make
the
a
opening will
plan,
happen.
But if I make a plan,
I know it'll go, and you can't keep promises. So I'm not gonna put you under any
I have
hard promises.
I got no choice on that promise thing.
I know, but I'm going to continue to offer it to you till you go, I can do it now.
You fucking harass me until I go. I am absolutely game.
Because I know it'll be.
Yeah, I'm starting to every once in a while just go, you know what? I'm going.
That's why I keep saying it.
Everything will
happen.
stop me. Everything. The people will pull up in the driveway like they think I'm open or something. Like, yeah, like last night somebody goes, they pulled up and they're like, hey, I want to show my friend the shop. And I was like, yeah, what's on Tuesday and Wednesday?
Yeah.
And then today, it was Wednesday, and somebody hit me up. And I said, I'm closed today.
Good.
Be back open tomorrow.
Good.
I got a choice. I got the podcast. I'm already late all the time anyway.
Yeah. But no, I'm glad that you know you're holding that though.
I'm trying.
Well,
it was funny when I did finally concede to take a day off. It became two because I'm like, why would I take one off? That's just
no.
That means I'm going to work really hard one day and go back to work.
Yeah.
Nothing has changed except for the doors are closed and now no money's coming in. So I got a day where no money's coming in. I'm working just as hard, possibly harder, because I got that. I got to make up for everything in one damn day. So I started taking off 2 days.
Better.
Well, you know, physically, yes, it is. But money-wise, not so much.
Well, speaking of money-wise, though.
Did you pick a lottery ticket? Is it going to win?
No, but I'm talking about I wanted to mention the human design readings, the mini readings, because I would like to start. I made up a little flyer, and I wanted you to look at it.
Nice.
And
so she's going to do little mini readings. What? How long in time?
I think I put it down for 15 minutes.
So
15-minute readings.
Yeah.
And
you blew my mind in about 5, so I can't imagine it would be not worth it.
Right? I think it was 15 minutes for $30, something like that. I gotta find that graphic. Yep, 15 minutes, $30. I was looking at Sunday, June 4th. What do you think of that date?
Perfect.
So, it's my
Human Design. Yes, and y'all lady can't reach it. Oh, there you go. Have you been interested in human design but haven't known where to start? Perhaps you tried to decode your chart but have been a bit overwhelmed, or maybe you just like some guidance on what to do with your life. How to trust yourself more, how to help your body feel better. Human design is your user manual for your unique machine. Use this opportunity, the opportunity needs respelled, to rediscover the incredible person you are and get the guidance you need to be the best version of you there is. Let's get this experiment started. And Sunday, June 4, 2 to 8. Contact Brooke to reserve a spot. Ask questions or purchase a mini human design reading. Perfect.
What do you think of that time?
Right, but you're doing it here, so you probably.
If you,
No, I'm
if
going to
you're
leave it. No, you're fine. I want you
Okay.
to do it here.
Okay.
I started to say put my number. I was like, no, never mind. You leave your number there.
Okay, that's what I
I'm
figured.
not biting off more than I can chew
Yeah,
for once.
no,
I might be small. I just hoard the rest of it. I can only chew so much.
exactly.
Then I just put the rest in the closet for later, and then it gets
Well-
packed up. And it looks like my porch. Y'all, you can find my floor today.
Well,
It's
dude,
so
and
awesome.
depending on what the day looks like or
Mhm.
whatever, like I could set up.
I've got a
nice
can for
little-
10.
Yeah, like I could set up a little table outside.
Absolutely, I got tables out the
Yeah,
ass. Not out the
little-
ass. They came from other places.
Make a whole deal of it. I mean, if you wanted, we could probably make it like
Yeah.
a meet type thing. Like even invite more people. To
Let's
come.
do this one first as
Okay.
like an introductory
Yes.
round, and then once you get a little bit of people, then because everything I've done to get where I'm at to do this stuff without getting put on the radar has been word of mouth. I'm gonna have to start putting them. I'm gonna make flyers and just if y'all pass them out for me, because I don't get to leave off.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't even hit the end of the road to the store. My phone's going off. I was heading for your shop. No, you're not. No, you're not. I've stepped out. Unless you want to sit there until I get back. I don't know when that'll be. No.
Well, right, because
Yeah.
you don't
I
work
swear
on a
I
timeline.
swear they smell me leaving.
Yeah.
She's leaving the shop. She's about halfway there. Let's call her. I'm
Of
like,
course.
God damn it. It is packed full of shit. You gonna have to look at the broom closet first before we even, You're cute. You're cute. No, the portal's semi-organized. It's semi-organized. I've actually been working on it on and off. But the portal has all my herbs in it. There's no real moving it around. Somewhere in here, I gotta put up my tent. I'm gonna do grow mushrooms.
That'd be fun.
Or, well, the medicinal mushrooms,
Mhm.
which means
Yeah.
the magic ones too. I don't give a shit.
Mhm.
They're medicinal as fuck. They help a lot when
They're incredible.
they are
I love
microdosing
them.
any of it.
They're so wonderful. Yeah, microdosing or taking them for regular trips. Like
Oh, hun.
I've gotten
Last time I
great-
did the little trip on the shroom. Okay, first off, I'm never not working, but now I am. And maybe one day I will do the shroomy trip again. But I tried to work with during a trip. First off, the TV got 3D, 4D. I mean, it was weird. I was like, I don't know about this. And then I went outside and I was trying to. Well, we didn't have the outhouse yet, so I peed outside because it's Alaska and we're all.
Mhm.
Yeah. You have to, or else you're gonna die of bladder infection. So anyway, peeing, and the snow kept moving. I couldn't pee. I have weird pee stage fright. I'm not even shy about nothing else. But
Mhm.
if you catch me when I'm already going, I'm fine. If you catch me when I'm trying to go, I'm like,
Your bladder gets shy.
yeah, everything gets into a stage fright. So, okay, the girls sang me a song one time because they played on my weaknesses. Let it flow. I was like, you guys are assholes. How about you go instead of flow?
So that way I can go.
There's 4 of them out there singing "Let It Go" or "Let It Flow, Let It Flow." I'm like, you guys get the fuck away. I'm turning green here. Eyes are green. Everything's going foul. Anywho, what the hell? Where's I going with that? Went into the bathroom. Since you have to be that, probably have that problem. I must use the little witch's room. Ow! You hurt me. She's here. She hit me. It's violent. Sometimes I like it.
I do have my violent side, but it's
Well, we
with
all do.
it's always with a twinge of love.
Oh my god, yes. Yes. Mine is a sadist trapped in an empath body. Yeah. Some of the things I would do if I could, I would definitely hurt people, but
Maybe we'll do a sex podcast one night. We'll just.
I thought every time I do any podcast,
I know you do, but like we could do it like really themed. We could do like sex magic and different types of herbs and all kinds of fun stuff.
I might have to put a cork in it somewhere.
Yeah, I know.
Well, no, just me in general.
Oh, you mean your
oh my god, because I'm already bad. Can you imagine?
Getting you on the path? Yeah. Who knows though? Who knows what would happen if we just?
If you popped my cork out of my control bottle. I used to be a very sexual creature. I'd walk in the room, everybody's like, I'm horny. Sometimes now, still, they don't even know why. I'm like, that's right, bitch. You're my
It's a very defined way of being.
Exactly. In the morning, they're like, I'm not sure, but I'm ashamed. The walk of shame.
Why? Because they enjoyed it so much?
Exactly. She's old enough to be my mother's mother. Just kidding. Man. I'm kidding. Well, there was a rumor the whole time in my old place that I had a whorehouse in the back. A whorehouse. That I was the head madame. I'm like, oh my god, if they had seen my back room, it's the size of this. And, well, before I cleaned the floor in here, it made this floor look clean. I'm like, sure, I got a warehouse in the back. Let's go back. Come on.
It's definitely
$200, and I'll give you somewhere in here. I will bend over something. I'm not sure.
Bend something over.
I would bend over something. I don't know. Just got to be careful. The stacks, they fall over. Unbalancedness, you know. And the hoops. There is nobody making comments. Do we have people? Oh, we got people watching. Y'all think we're nuts, don't you? Clearly, you can see our nuts. We have a bunch of macadamias. We're a bunch of macadamias. Yes. Next week we'll have Steve, a friend of mine from Arizona.
What's Steve's deal?
What's Steve's deal? First off, I still like him even though his name is Steve. My ex's name is Steve.
Oh, that's right.
Yes. I know I called him douche canoe so long I forget sometimes. And then somebody goes, my name is Steve. I was like, hi. Well, we'll see what happens. How we doing? Yeah. And Shinto. Yeah, I think he's Shinto. He'll explain it because I don't know totally yet. I haven't had to know. And if I put too much useless information in my head that isn't useful sometime, I'll forget how to pee. So when he explains it all, I'll remember what a Shinto does.
Okay.
I've had him say it to me once or twice, and I'm like, okay. It lasts while he's visiting, and then I'm like, yeah.
And then it's gone again.
But yeah, because I don't need to know.
Yeah. It doesn't occupy your mind.
It cracks me up how many times people think I just do everything because I'm witch. You read palms?
I know.
No, I read your aura, I read your brain, I read your thoughts, I read all kinds of things about you, what you want to know. And then, then it starts becoming some sort of weird circus. Hey, I brought my friend over. Tell him what he thinks. I'm like, I'm not a circus monkey. I'm going home right now. I hide in the office. I'm like, fuck that shit. I panic. I choke on the 8-ball. But then I'll come out later.
It's strange.
What is weird when they come
being
in?
Put under pressure to perform something or do something.
But I know I can. So when they ask that, I'm like, my brain goes, eat. And all the channels shut down. It's like somebody unplugs the little radio that runs in my head. I'm like, yeah, I can't do that. No, I'm not a circus monkey. But before they go, on my own time, I will tell them exactly what they wanted to know. But I can't do it when they say so. So I'm like, wow. Initially, I'm like, okay, I choked. Means maybe I don't have the thing. Maybe I think I do. I always question myself to a degree.
Yeah.
Not anymore. I know what I know. If I say a thing, if I'm adamant about that thing, you better pay attention. You won't pan out necessarily all the time the way it sounds like it would, but it will later. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes they think it'll fit there. It don't fit there. They're like, well, it didn't fit there. I don't know. It is what it is. It's usually cryptic and enjoy the ride. The cryptic fucking dream thing. It's like, oh, cool. That makes sense now. After. Why'd you tell me? Why can't we just have a direct answer? Why can't we just tune in and have it exactly spelled out? Why has it got to be some sort of cryptic, weird dream that no one understands until later?
It's just
A thought, yeah. It could be just a vision.
But
Yeah.
like the other day when you were wide open, what is it last week?
I think I stay wide open. Sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it's gibberish because I think it goes wider at times. And those are the moments where I think I get tension headaches.
Mm-hmm.
Headaches, not really headaches, little tension thing. My neck pulls, and it pulls hard enough that my head kind of hurts, but it's not a headache. It's stressed. I don't know why I'd be stressed. Everything's hunky dory, hunky dory, hunky
I
dory.
think a lot of your circuits are overworked and just kind of fried out,
Well, I am old,
and you need
and I've
some.
been doing this for a while.
Well, I think it's more so like, yeah, like some new wiring, some, you know, like you've been doing a lot of it with your herbs already. You know, you've had a lot of support that way, but now you're just getting
If
to
it
a
wasn't
point
to the
where-
herbs, Jesus.
Yeah. So now it's to the point where it's like that energetic support needs to come in.
It's
and
time
do
for a
the things.
rewiring job. The wiring network is
Yep.
older.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad thing. It's just it's about time. It might be.
I wouldn't know
If
where to
anything,
begin.
I might be able to come over and start doing mini sessions on you. You know,
I wouldn't hate it.
we could even set up your tent a certain way this summer, and we could make like a little.
Oh, there's
space.
walls and everything. Oh, I can close anything off you need. I got all kinds of.
They can
Yeah.
set it up to where we actually get a Reiki space for you. We can do it here, so that way you don't have to step away.
I would love to step away sometimes.
I know, and that is always an option because I do have that.
I didn't even realize the other day until I went, drove somewhere. I hadn't left the shop in over a month. Like the premises.
That's a problem. You need
But
to be
I
getting
didn't
out,
even
dude.
notice.
I know.
It was like a blink. It was like, I haven't left the property in a month and a half. But it wasn't panicking or anything. It was just like,
No.
But when I got away, I was like, let's not go back right away.
Yeah. Once you get out, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
let's
drive around the
enjoy.
block 3, 4, or 5 more times.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's run to Kentucky. We can drive to Kentucky. We'll be back by midnight. Okay, it only worked when I was in Ohio.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. Maybe
It didn't even
we're
work
somewhere
then
else.
because we ended up parking somewhere and doing a bonfire. At least when I got out finally. I don't know. I was a very overly sheltered child, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. Controlled, macromanaged by the mother.
Mm.
The woman even one time she made a poodle skirt, the whole 9 yards for the 50s dance. And then right before, I got grounded. I'm like, you went to all that work just to ground me. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why?
I don't get that.
People will hurt themselves to bother me.
Mm.
Okay, have fun. Enjoy. You hurt yourself more than you ever hurt me.
Mm-hmm.
It was weird. But it's been since the whole time I've been alive, there's been 3 major archetypes for the dark side. And there's been, 4 or 5 for the not dark side. I can't say light side because I don't know if it's light or not.
Right.
It's different.
Different
It's
ray.
a different size. Different frequency. But, excuse me. There's always them in my life. There's 3 of them, but there's always some people who have and carry that energy. And it disrupts my life. And then the other side fixes it and brings it up somehow. I advance, but it's like really strenuous. I'm always telling everybody work smarter, not harder, and I'm over here trying to kill myself to get where I gotta go.
Right.
It's like,
Not following your own advice.
no, I am trying to, but they just keep making it almost impossible for me to do it. They make it harder for me. I'm like, oh my god, just because I understood a thing doesn't mean you need to up the ante.
Mhm.
Well, that's because a lot of people don't understand.
Keep it simple, stupid. Well, they should. A lot of them are stupid.
But therein
They
lies
keep
the
building
problem.
They keep building a better model of stupid just when you fucking surmount the one,
That's what I'm saying. That therein lies the problem.
right? They
It's not that there's a lack of communication is that there's
there's definitely like communication.
a gap in the bridge.
I think the
Wire gets
bridge
crossed.
has been blown the fuck up. Yeah, well, it's intentional. It's intentional. They want to stop everyone from communicating with each other, and they don't want that human touch. Yeah, that human touch, the connections, the things that keep us loving. Because you don't hug a baby, the baby grows up kind of psychopathic.
Yeah, I'm trying to drain everybody of their humanity.
Well, they
Of
found
course.
a lot of kids actually die if they don't get touched.
Well, it's a necessity. You need to have. They need nurtured, and if you take it to a level that gets them through physically, but mentally, it just makes a really good slave, don't it?
Is that the reason why they used to say in the first 5 to 15 minutes of a baby's life they need to be on their mother's skin?
Yes. Yep. You be giving me my child, or you be getting hurt. Give me that kid. Yeah. If I knew what I know now, I would never went to a hospital. I had 2 epidurals for each kid. Nothing happened to me per se. I breastfed the second child. First one scared the shit out of me. I think it was just a premonition. It was gonna be a little shit. But he's the one that always stayed close to me, but then always tried to fucking knife me, you know? I can't get enough of you, but yet I'm gonna cut your throat. Not literally. Yeah, just some weird shit, man. You know, brings you in. He was definitely a covert narcissist. They're the ones that never succeed. There's always somebody else's fault. They don't succeed, and yet they're not the typical ones, like a CEO. Anything that's in charge of a major corporation, etc. Anything. I mean, people. But any person, usually in that area, they tend to be a narcissistic. Not everyone is narcissistic diseased. Okay, narcissism is a disease or a affliction. But then there's people who carry out narcissistic traits. Mm-hmm. They're not narcissists by design. Right. Something happened, changed their shit. So they're narcissistic traits. And they just keep using them. They don't really want to change. Now the ones who are narcissistic by disease type thing, they pretty much just can't be repaired. They are just
the tendency
built that way.
Already there.
Yeah, it's ingrained. But there are not near as many of those as there is the ones.
Sometimes
with
they can learn how to be empathetic, or they can learn how
to
function.
How to fake it.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. They absolutely are just learning how to fake it. But a lot of them do choose to do that for to fit morally in society.
Yeah.
But not all of them.
No. Yeah, otherwise we wouldn't have serial killers. I don't know how they... I was just going to say, I don't know how they get a hold of that Lucky Charms guy. He's always getting away.
Okay, now I want Lucky Charms.
Don't eat it. Poison's full of bugs.
I was waiting for that.
Full of bugs.
Great.
Full of bugs.
I can eat that too.
Yeah, it was the cereals and stuff too. You were saying, oh my god, it's crazy.
Anything that pertains to grain.
Yeah.
It's the first thing they're putting in.
So, just look at your food. That's all I got to say. Well, I mean, at the very least, look at your food and look at under the ingredients.
You ever heard of meat glue?
Yeah, it's called Elmer's.
Not quite.
Oh, that's hoof glue.
You gotta
My
be
bad.
careful with some of the meat that you're buying in the supermarkets now too.
Yeah.
They're planning on things to a certain family that has to do with fencing. Fencing.
Fencing. Okay.
Think of a fence.
Yeah.
His family's bio milk, which is soon to take the place of all formulas, which formula should not be given to any baby.
Mm-mm.
They all contain soy.
Soy is terrible for
It's
you.
an inhibitor. It causes irreparable damage, especially to young growing bodies. It cannot be, they'll tell you it can't be fixed, and to some degree it can't. But the new bio milk,
the ones who say that they don't really use herbs.
Yeah, they try to use the pharmaceutical company to reverse what's
right.
That's
not
the damage.
Well, yeah, you stick a synthetic to counter a synthetic. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's just my thoughts on the process.
Say a negative times a negative equals a positive. That's
only if it suits. Only if it suits the case, and whoever's saying it.
But a lot of the meat coming into supermarkets nowadays is coming off of 3D printer machines kind of crap. Some of it is literally just chopped meat from a butcher's market that was put together with a substance called meat glue. you don't know what that is, I recommend you look it up.
Is
You're going to
that
start
that
paying a
pink
lot
stuff?
more attention when you go to the store. Because
Is
they
that-
say 90%
like a powder.
of what you buy actually knows the sucrose. It's a fat soluble sucrose.
Oh no, you won't. Yeah, you don't want fat soluble. That just like gets into your cells. But
Mhm.
yes,
But also, you can also have too much of it. You don't just
Obviously.
pee it out. It
well, no, that would be
stays.
water soluble. Water
So you
soluble.
can actually
If something was
overdose
water
on it.
soluble, absolutely. That's why they're doing it.
Well, that's why if you take a look at the way supermarkets were 50 years ago, even 30 years ago, as compared to now, 90% of the shopping you did in the store was in the fresh aisles, like the produce, the butcher's meat, milk, eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, you even have to be careful with cheese. But they're saying
Yeah.
that now most people do about 10% of their shopping in the fresh section.
That's where I do the majority of mine. I don't care what kidney I gotta sell. I don't care who they were. I mean, I'm keeping mine, but hey, sometimes people won't.
Hey, if you grow it yourself,
Yeah.
you
Let's-
starve the system. You starve the system. They can't control you, and that's the one thing they don't want. They want you on the grid and everything.
Well,
Look up Agenda 2030. That'll tell you a lot about it.
I don't know if I want to. I already know what's up.
Oh, we're already fast tracked for 25.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's why you go to Appleseed and you learn how to shoot properly.
I have instinctual shooting. Let's go with that. If you run,
And
your
you
chances
learn
of
your
surviving are very
history.
low.
And you learn how they took over in the first place,
Mhm.
and it makes it very easy to see
I've learned
patterns.
since I was fucking little.
You do not be a helpless human.
If you be a helpless human, if you sacrifice your freedom for safety, then you don't deserve freedom or safety.
well,
to
safety
quote-
itself
You
Is
have
is
to
an
play-
Is that Ben Franklin?
Mhm.
Oh, look at
freedom
me.
itself, or not freedom, safety itself is an illusion because you're only as safe as you feel.
You're only as safe as they let you be. They'll tell you how safe you are when you give it up.
Mm-hmm.
They'll never get it back. Once they gain 5 feet or 5 steps, and they're like, "Ooh, sorry," they only go back 3. They still gain 2, and they do it again and again. And next thing you know, they're right. Right, but I'm talking about if everybody just raises a ruckus, they'll go back 5 going, or no, they'll take 5, they'll go back 3 going. Ooh, sorry, we fucked up, but they still kept their 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then they wait a minute, so we calm the fuck down, and we do it again. That's how we got here.
Same playbook. They've done it for the last 120 years.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed.
Nothing. I mean,
Just the time.
pretty much makes me really fucked up.
That's why they don't teach history in a linear pattern in school.
Very true.
They also don't teach history except for who wrote it. And the person that wrote it usually is the one that won.
Yeah, that's-
Who wants to shine
That's why
brighter?
they say history's written by the victor.
Exactly.
If you know the truth,
I don't know who that
history-
Victor is. If I find that fucker, I'm gonna fuck him up. Fucking Victor. And I watch Victor's hit me up going, "Oh my god, you talking about me?" Nah, I don't know. Did you fuck up history? Behind the woodshed.
Or did you write it?
Why?
She says,
Yes. He says, yes, I did write it.
All right, Victor, get the
is.
fuck out. Jesus, who's creating the ruckus? You are not necessarily welcome.
Plus, I mean, she brought up about the lunar.
Yeah.
And that's basically where history was taught. If you look at the ancient Celts, Druids, even the Norse, everything was ran off the lunar calendar. And that's where we get the word for month. It was actually meant as the start of the new month is taken from the solar cycle of the moon.
Oh yeah,
Month.
I
So
love
we
that.
got month.
we should call it.
That's originally how it was pronounced.
We should go back. Fuck them all.
And
Fuck them
it
all. Feed them
was-
cafe. Let
I
them
know they
run
say
on
that
a Lego
The dark
treadmill.
is the new moon. The new moon actually started at the cusp of the full moon. So you got the day before, or
Yeah,
I should say the night before, the night of, and the night after
you got
the
3
full
days of full
moon.
moon energy.
was the time of every celebration. So you look at like the Sabbats, Samhain, Nebon, Yule. I mean, pick anyone that you want to go with. All of them were held on the full moon. Celebrations would last for 3 days, and then every 2 weeks. You'd never know it, but there's a reason why they used to say that a woman's cycle runs on a 28-day period. And that's because it's in line with the lunar cycle.
I always had it when I had mine. I always had it on the full moon.
And if
Not
you
always.
think about
When you
it,
got jacked up, sometimes it is.
how is a woman pregnant for 9 months, but it's 40 weeks?
I don't math in public. It's embarrassing.
It's 10 months because there used to be 13 months in the year.
The second child went 10 months. He didn't want to come out. There were some claw marks on the way out. I don't know.
Well, I mean, you figure, most women go in at 9 months. Oh, the child's overdue. You're having your baby 2 to 3 weeks early on average.
I'm not around too long. Like I said, he had claw marks. There was some weird shit going on. Forceps. They popped it. They pulled him out, and he's like, nah, all the way out. And he continued to cry about it since after he got out on the floor, temper tantrum crying. I'm like, you can't be for me. You're just way too on the floor, smacking around shit. Oh my god. We'll be in the other aisle. Let me know when you're done. He hated that.
So yeah, the full moon was meant to celebrate the feminine side. The new moon was meant to celebrate the male side because that's when solar would be more powerful. The sun would be more powerful.
And sun's associated with masculine, and lunar is feminine. At least that much carried over.
Mm-hmm.
All right. She's perusing me rocks.
I'm just playing with rocks, crystals.
She's a crystal slut.
I am such a crystal slut. It's ridiculous.
I sleep with mini crystals.
I
we
love
don't.
them so much.
What is on the back of you? Oh my god, is that 3 cameras on the back of your phone?
Yeah.
Why?
It does really great pictures.
Some of it's for panoramic, some of it's for
There's 3 lenses back there.
yeah. I can guarantee you one of them's for a flashlight, one of them's for night mode, night vision.
What the? You should never hand me your phone. What's wrong with you? Look at it. It's like 3. Wait. There we go. Hey, look, 3 fucking lenses.
Shungite on that.
You should, especially if you're gonna hand it to me. What's wrong with you?
I need it for me. I need to put shungite on it.
I need a shungite
I'm at
dildo.
least wearing mine, but
I say I need a shungite dildo half the time.
That
Yeah.
just sounds painful.
Only if it's sharp.
I mean, I know they say it's supposed to be rock hard, but I don't think I'd want it actually rock hard.
Well, careful what you ask for. It's called spelling.
I know. I like it a little bit pliable, that way I know it's gonna get in there.
Right. The wrong angle and damn,
do some damage.
You're fucked.
Out.
you're fucked.
Literally.
Oh my god, I must visit the little witch's room. Do ladies want to continue talking, or you want to be done? What do you
I'm
want to do?
probably about ready to.
I think
wrap
everybody's
up.
ready to boogie because I can hear Brooke in her head going, "Yeah, I'm about done."
If I didn't have to drive, I
You're fine.
would be like, I'm gonna chill here all night. But
Oh
it's
yeah.
that fucking drive home that just gets
How
me.
far are you?
I'm not super far. I'm up Kinnick. I'm up Clap and Kinnick.
Whoever named him Clap is hilarious.
I know.
Is it a venereal
Sounds
disease?
like
Clap?
Right.
That's what I thought.
CL.
I saw.
Right.
PP.
Yeah, so every time I went
somebody's
by
name
Clap,
or a homage to an
STD. So was there a serious orgy going on that street? What happened?
I'm up that
Everybody clapped
direction.
out. Hey, at
Yeah.
least they didn't name it Drip.
Gross.
The Drip.
Gross.
Diarrhea, right?
Herpes plates.
Herpagona
just
syphilis
don't
number
like
14
the-
stripper version.
All the curves on Church
Yeah.
or Pittman. This road.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. All I know is if you see a red Ford Ranger, get off the road.
Crazy lady.
Crazy lady. She likes to do hit and runs. I think she hit somebody at Wendy's the other day. Yeah. She's crazy. She hits people and she just leaves. She falls asleep, drives off the road. What you doing?
So these are good ones.
They are, aren't they?
These are really good. Do you know what this one is?
It's a course of sorts. There's more to it. It's a fuck. I went to look it up and I set my phone down. I'll text you later with it because I don't
Yeah.
fucking want to look right now for whatever reason. We're gonna dip out, y'all. Hi, Kyla. Yo, I just now looked. Kyla's there. So everybody say hi, Kyla.
I noticed her when she first clicked on.
Message.
She just now dipped in. I wasn't looking. We were so engrossed in whatever the hell we do. Kill. We are going to dip, y'all. It's an hour and 30, 40.
We did pretty good.
Oh yeah, there's been times we were here for 3.5 hours. I'm like, no, gotta
That's
go.
kind of long.
It is, but none of us realize it. And we're like, I'm like, oh my god, we don't have forever. I'll start yawning because there's only so long I can sit in dim lights
Yeah.
and sit still. I don't sit still.
Yeah. Sit still is.
Sitting still for
hard.
me is a trip. Anyway, we're gonna say goodnight, and next week I will have Steve, and possibly Brooke.
Possibly.
Possibly.
We'll
Cricket said she would join us. We'll see how it goes.
Lovely.
They may join us.
Lovely.
Maybe. It's up to Tay. I haven't asked her yet.
I don't want it all too crowded because then everyone's gonna be like, oh.
Right.
Well, we'll just leave the whole show to Tay. Wow, shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, she said no. Nobody no Tay show.
Not a whole show.
It won't be the Tay hour. All right, y'all. Take care. Don't embarrass yourselves, And if you can get up in the morning and dug what you did yesterday, you did it right. Do it again. Behave. Be careful, and don't take any wooden nickels. Don't pick up any hookers named Brandy.
Okay.